Hey, and welcome to another episode of 365 Thoughts on Confidence. This is episode 316, and we're talking about being the weakest link. My name is Abigail, and I'm the go-to girl for women's confidence, and this is the channel where we chat about all things related to confidence so that we can do something about it. So if you want to do something about your confidence, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's day 316. Let's take a look at what today's thought on confidence says. We're all connected. If you aren't showing up as your best self, you weaken the chain. I think this brings a lovely perspective on our responsibility to everyone around us, to this world at large, for us to show up as our best self. You just have to look at like the leaders of the world right now in these times that we live in, and what assholes are governing, the biggest superpowers of the world. Imagine if they were good people. Imagine if they had everybody else's best intention at heart. Imagine if they had done the personal development work, if they were showing up as their best self, like the absolute best version of them that is possible. How do you think that would affect the rest of the world and how things are playing out at the moment? I think that would have a magnificent effect. And that's on a huge scale, but every one person influences, a community around them, whether it is their tight-knit family or their bigger group of friends or, their colleagues at work, going on out into, community areas, social environments. You as an individual are impacting all of those people. And if you are not being your best self, each one of those, whether they realize it or not, each one of those people is being affected by how you show up in the world. The best example of this is parents, your kids watching you, everything you do, every action you take, every decision you make, how you speak to yourself, where you spend your time and your energy. Everything that you are doing, they are observing, and whether they realize it or not, they are learning from you. They are taking that all in internally, and it is shaping who they are. And throughout your life, there are people around you doing exactly the same. So if you were showing up every day consciously as your best self, you'd have a positive ripple effect going out far wider than you ever thought possible. And the converse is true. If you are beating yourself up, if you are telling yourself how crap you are, if you are not giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, if you are convincing yourself that you are not worthy, then that same ripple goes out to the people around you. And ultimately, if we all stand strong independently as ourselves, every single one of us, it just takes one, and it just takes that change. Like Gandhi says, be the change you want to see in the world. If you show up as your most confident self, your most self-aware self, your most kind and loving and joyful and, expressively living the best life you possibly can. If every one of us was doing that, the number of times that gets emulated, the size of the ripples that go out get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the energy flows more strongly. So it is our obligation as humans of this race, and especially in these modern times, for us to show up as our best self. Otherwise, you'll end up being the weakest link, and it affects everybody. So let's commit to being our best selves today. Let's be the strongest link in the chain and empower and inspire others to do the same. What do you say? Are you with me? If you are, then let me know in the comments down below, what's one thing you're going to do today to show up as your best self and to be the strongest link in the chain. And if today's video resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications button, and then go out and have yourself the most fantastic day, being the most fantastic you.